What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney Investigations. Last time we started the next case, which takes us back in time, back when we first meet Gumshoe for the first time. We also meet Kay Faraday for the first time, and Detective Bad. That was his name, right? Let's see. I spoke to him last time, I spoke to Gumshoe. I just haven't spoken to the defender. Do you have a minute? You know, I'm not really into talking to people I don't know. Especially at a time like this. I apologize for not introducing myself before bothering you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I was to take Mr. Faraday's place in court. Edgeworth, huh? Never heard of you. I should stop that before eventually I'll regret having committed to a really annoying voice for so long. I can only do this for so long before it gets really annoying to even me, even though it's fake. So Faraday substitute is a newbie, huh? I'll have you know, madam, that I studied under Manfred von Karma. Do not take me for some naive novice. What's... Do not take me oh, it is a laugh, okay. Naive novice? Oh, that's gross. So you're a student of Von Karma. I should have... Those clothes are a dead giveaway. Stop right there. These are the garments of one who gallantly presents the facts. Thanks for the great laugh, but try not to make me laugh so much, okay? I wasn't trying to do anything of the sort. Just kidding. I was just goofing around. By the way, do you know who I am? My name is Callisto Yu. And if you're telling the truth, then we're about to go head-to-head in court. But of course, I have heard much about you, Miss Yu. What the hell? But of course, I've heard much about you. You're a regular Shakespeare. Did I say something funny? I'd like you to update me on the situation. I don't really know anything. Why don't you try talking to those detectives over there? Did you not just see that I spoke to them already? If that's the case, then why are you here? Oh god, am I gonna have to do that? Am I gonna have to do that? The entire case? What's so funny? It's just that the way you speak is so tactless. She keeps going serious. The person I was going against in court until only a little while ago was just murdered. It's not like I can go back into the courtroom pretending as though nothing happened. That's a good point. I apologize for asking such an insensitive question. She's gonna laugh again. Here it comes. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Or no, she's not. Okay, I can't really predict when she's gonna do it. Miss Yu! There's someone here who wishes to see you. Who is it? A Kodopian embassy staff member by the name of Manny Cochin. What's going on? Detective Bad and Miss Yu's moods just changed all of a sudden. Wait a second. Wasn't Manny Cochin? I'll be right there. It's nice to see you again, Miss Yu. Why are you here? I have no desire to ever see you again. Now. Actually, would you mind stepping outside for a brief chat? Fine, let's go. Oh, Manfred. Bad. Von Karma? It's been a long time. I knew you'd show up. You usually do when the Yatagarasu is involved, and I see this case is no exception. Do you know Detective Bad, sir? Yes, he's like an old bloodhound that never leaves the scene of a crime. If only he would get a promotion and move on. It's the crime scene where a detective is most useful and effective. It's not like I don't know that. Moving on though, Bad. The man that I just passed by. Was he not the suspect from the KG-8 incident? So I was right. Just what is that man doing wandering around here? That Faraday. I can't believe he let such an easy catch get away. Imbecile! I would have proved his guilt in 3 minutes. Von Karma, I think you said enough for now. It's in poor taste to speak like that about the departed. Very well. Back on topic. I'm placing Edgeworth in charge of the investigation here.
Objection!
Oh, hell no. You? Oh, it's not you at all. Oh, it's little Franziska. Okay. And she's got a, oh, what do you call those? I don't remember what you call those. Papa, how could you place him in charge? Franziska, what are you doing here? I'm here for summer vacation. What else? Franziska von Karma. So she's here on vacation from Germany. She is the daughter of Manfred von Karma and a student of his, who's also junior to me. You're the one who's junior. Hey, she can read my thoughts. And don't you forget it. You're not conveniently avoiding the bar examination, are you? Ha! If you were able to pass, then I'll have absolutely no trouble at all. I'll never allow myself to lose to you. Never! Why does she always have to be this competitive? Anyway, Papa, are you really assigning Miles Edgeworth to cover the case? Yes, I am. Why do you ask? Well, you know, I'm close to becoming a prosecutor myself. And I am 100% confident that I can do a better job than him. That's just like Franziska. She has no problem bad-mouthing someone right in front of them. Well, yeah, it's part of her charm. Bad. Oh god, she's gonna hit Gumshoe. Yeah? These two will be conducting the investigation. What? You want me to let both of these kids loose on the crime scene? Ha! This is a perfect opportunity for them to work on their prosecutorial skills. A crime scene is not a place for children to be messing around in. I'm the one with the authority over this crime scene, Bad. And I will not tolerate complaining. Edgeworth! Franziska! I leave this case to the two of you. Understood, sir. Yes, Papa. I'll go take care of the paperwork now. Remember, I'll accept nothing but a perfect report from the both of you. Do not disappoint me. Hold up, Von Karma! I still haven't agreed to this! Miles Edgeworth. It's been quite some time, Franziska. This will be the perfect chance for us to see which of us is truly worthy of the Von Karma name. Would it kill you to at least say hello? Long time no see. Very good. Just because you became a prosecutor first doesn't mean you can act all proud. She hasn't changed a bit. Miles Edgeworth. As I was saying, we shall see which one of us is worthy of the Von Karma name. For crying out loud, I've been reduced to a babysitter. He really needs a new coat. It looks like Mr. Von Karma was successful in convincing the detective. That's just like him. He never fails. Now, I'd appreciate if you could quickly run me through the facts, Detective Bad. You're better off checking things out on your own. Very well. Seems like getting help from Detective Bad will be a most arduous task. Ah, so close to my birthday. Oh, right on top of each other. That's awkward. Like really awkward body placement. Is the only real explanation that they killed each other simultaneously? Oh, it looks so fake. Miles Edgeworth! You should listen to someone until they are finished talking. What are you talking about? I'll only say it one more time. This is a competition to see who is truly worthy of the Von Karma name. A competition? The person that figures out the truth first wins. So the person who doesn't discover the truth is a dishonor to the name? Exactly. I don't care that you became a prosecutor before me. I simply refuse to hear any more foolish things come from your foolishly foolish mouth. Fine. Whatever makes you happy. Can I take that as you accepting my challenge? Once again, whatever makes you happy. Well then, let's begin the investigation, shall we? I'm going to find the perfect evidence and prettily present it like the professional that I am. Competing to discover the truth behind a crime. How delightfully childish. You kids over there, hold it! Kid? Ha! Serves you right, Miles. He just called you a kid. I said kids, kid. How dare you call me a kid as well? What is she, like 14? I'll do what I please, and I won't allow you to cause a ruckus on my crime scene. How old is Edgeworth in this? Probably like 18 or something. They always look really old, but they're actually really young, so I'm gonna assume 18. Hey, big guy, you're going to watch over these two. Yes, sir! Detective Bad, sir! Now, do what I say from now on, kids, okay? You better not get in our way, Scruffy. Oh, wow, she calls him Scruffy right from day one. You'll feel the bite of my whip if you do. Then you, prosecutor boy. Let's get your investigation started already, all right? Great. Now even that detective is treating me like a child. All right, it's time to get investigating. Get a move on, prosecutor boy. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and if you were to call me prosecutor boy one more time, it will be my duty as a prosecutor to look into your monthly salary. Whoa! And what would you do with my salary after you saw how much it was? That's up to you now, isn't it? Really? Sounds good, pal. He's so naive. Ah, back when he actually made a decent wage. So sad. Detective Bad, may I have a word with you? What is it? It appears that both a knife and a gun were used as murder weapons. Yeah, it does. That leads us to our first question of the investigation. Where did the men acquire the weapons? The gun was inside of Faraday's bag. It was a piece of evidence that was presented in the trial earlier today. It was used to kill the Codopian embassy staff member. But I never heard anything about the knife. Mr. Rell was being held by the police. There's no way he could have brought it in. Which means it's possible that Faraday had the knife on him from the start as well. It's a really unique looking knife. Could it have been a piece of evidence that had yet to be presented? But then, why doesn't Detective Bad know about it? Wait, what if... It's possible that Mr. Faraday brought the knife in under the guise of prosecutorial evidence. Whoa. He could have then brought it out and attacked Mr. Rell with it. Huh. Maybe you got a brain in there after all, kid. Is he going to treat me like a child forever? Forever? It's been like half an hour in your time. Come on now. It looks like Mr. Faraday attacked Mr. Rell first, who then counterattacked. That's the only logical conclusion you can draw from a scene like this. Not yet. I feel that it's much too early to be drawing conclusions already. I must first find conclusive evidence so as to ensure the honor of the Von Karma name. Oh, finally we're investigating. Oh, look, he's following me. I guess Gumshoe just always has that bandage on his face. There's some plastic bags stacked up on the table. There's a tea set too, but there doesn't seem to be any sign of a disturbance. Yeah, the table's all neat and tidy. The tea set and plastic bags on top of the table are blah, 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 blah. All right, so there was no struggle. Maybe they were super quiet in their scuffle? After all, I didn't hear anything from out in the hallway, you know. Maybe the plastic bags scattered on the floor are throwing us off. Where? Ah. Why are there plastic bags scattered all around? Those bags are for keeping evidence safe, pal. I know that much, detective. You sure are good at this stuff, aren't you, pal? Normally I'd be happy when someone compliments me, but when it's this guy... Anyway, could these plastic bags be evidence of a fight between the two men? Well, yeah, the weapons were probably stored in all the bags. Let's see. This decorative plant's foliage is quite nice. It's actually soothing to be around. Perhaps I should purchase one for my room. That was no... oh, yeah, I can run. I'll talk to Franziska in a second, hold on. Ah, the window's open. The window's open and... there's a fresh, flowery scent in the air. The flowers in the garden down there are so gross and ghastly. Do you think maybe you could try offering something useful for a change? Well, at least there's no way someone escaped through this window, pal. They wouldn't wake up and smell the flowers after a fall from a 3rd floor. Are you willfully ignoring the fact that there are also iron bars on the windows? Ah. Scent of flowers but barred window, okay. I guess there's that too. Either way, no one could get through these windows, right? They thought of everything when they were designing this courthouse. Very nice. Very nice. There's some stuff in the bag, pal. I suppose this was Mr. Faraday's bag. It's probably the trial evidence I was supposed to collect from him. This is the evidence? Ah, I'd better not touch it. I'll leave prints on it. Do you just not pay attention to anything you do? No, that's Gumshoe's charm. He never pays attention. Looks like Mr. Faraday fell on top of Mr. Rell. At first glance, it seems like they must have killed each other. However, using logic, the only logical conclusion is, aha! What was that outburst for? My detective's instinct just hit me real hard. It was Mr. Rell that fell first, see? You don't need a detective's insight for that. It's common sense. But I suppose we won't know much more than that until after I examine the bodies. It's very interesting that there's blood in the bag. What's up with that? Why are there plastic bags scattered? What? We already... Those bags for keeping evidence safe. I know that much. Good at this stuff. We already did this. Alright, let's look at the gun. Looks like Mr. Faraday died while holding the gun in his right hand. So he shot Mr. Rell and then fell on top of him while still gripping onto the gun? I guess that does seem kind of strange, huh? I mean, why would Mr. Faraday know how to fire a gun? It's not exactly rocket science. Even I know how to pull a trigger. Although I doubt I'll ever need to use one. I hope I never have to fire a gun either, pal. But it sure does look cool to hold a gun in your hands. It appears that the police's screening procedures need a thorough review. Anyway, I should jot down some notes about the handgun in Mr. Faraday's hand. Okay. What about the knife? Looks like Mr. Rell died with the knife in his hand. There's some blood stuck on it. Then he must have used this as a weapon. Yep, no doubt about it. Was Mr. Faraday carrying this on his personage? Did he bring this as a piece of evidence for the trial? Or did he bring it with a very different intention in mind? I should jot some of these notes down. Okay, now we got the gun and the knife. What else is there? First he killed a Kodopian embassy staff member, then he was murdered himself. This guy wasn't exactly an angel, you know. Oh? What makes you say that? Well, he's been hauled into the precinct several times for theft and assault, pal. So yeah, he's definitely the type to have committed a murder or two. Well, he did admit to killing Mr. Deadman. Hey, good point, pal. I knew my detective's intuition was telling me something. Detective's intuition? Yup, you know about it? It's a special feeling that all We don't have time for this conversation right now. Let's return to the investigation. And finally, let's talk to him. Or look at him, Mr. Faraday. How ironic it is for him to lose his life in a courthouse. Yeah, why did it have to be like this? I don't know what to say. I can't believe this happened while I was on watch, pal. Rather than beating yourself up, you should spend your time continuing the investigation. Didn't you become a detective in order to solve crimes? Yeah. Then get back to work. Find out the cause of his murder. Right, I'm on it, pal. Wow, he's really saying pal a lot more often than usual. Let's look at his left hand. It looks like it's gripping something. His hand is all black down here, see? Wonder what it could be. If you look closely, this blotching pattern resembles an ink stain. Mr. Faraday has ink on his left hand. Why is there ink on such a place anyway? Ink on his left hand. An ink stain. Yes, I usually get ink on my own hand when I use my feather pen. He's left-handed. It's another left-handed situation. A feather pen? I've never seen one before. Sure you aren't just making it up, pal? Alright, well, it's been 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. So stay tuned for the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!